In terms of your like electric guitar setup, what's your go-to rig at the moment? What are you using?
I've got a Vox amp that's the half solid state, half valve.
Yeah.
So I'm still not great with all the terms
all right.
and everything. So the main reason I got that was it was super light. I think I asked you for advice on that one as well.
Yeah.
Just because like I have some old injuries and I'm not good at carrying heavy things around. So I mainly got that. And it's great. It's light. It's like really loud. I think it's got a good sound.
That's the best mix of things, light and loud.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you don't want it heavy and loud.
No, that's just too intense.
Yeah.
And then I've got a pedalboard, which a friend of mine helped me make. Well,
cool.
I mean, he really just made it, but there's spray paint and Velcro. And I've got, what have I got now? Just a delay, my tuner. I bought a phaser and a tremolo, which I think are hilarious. I haven't quite managed to work them in
What do you
properly.
use a phaser for?
Yeah, I haven't quite worked them into my set yet, but they're very fun to play around with.
Yeah. Like when you went and got the pedals, was it something that you thought, I wouldn't mind, I've heard this in a song, that's what I'm kind of going for?
I did do a lot of listening. I remember the first person I saw sort of when I was aware, because, you hear music all the time and you hear it, and I didn't, because I wasn't into electric guitars or pedals, I just sort of didn't, think about it. But I remember seeing Lucy Thorne, and she had this like nice like wow, and I was like, what is that? And asked someone, and that's, I knew nothing about them. So I kind of listened, and then I kept an eye out, and then I actually, would unashamedly go and ask people things if I could after gigs, like what are you using? Or I would just, get really close and have a little look at what was on their pedal boards.
That's that rabbit hole. It still happens to me. Like I'm like, oh, what is that? And all of my friends, Dr. Rick and the rest of the guys, they're all the same. Like it's this never-ending quest for some sort of sound that we don't necessarily need, but we like, and we'd like to try to approximate it. But electric guitar is a whole lot of fun. I think for that reason, there's always something. That's the one thing about acoustic guitar for me. Like, I like it and I can appreciate great acoustic guitar playing, but I like to hear different sounds over the course of a gig, especially if it's a long gig. Over a set, it doesn't matter so much for me, but with electric guitar, it's sort of like you can build upon the sound and change it in so many different ways. And I really like that. It might take away from the actual skill if you've got a pedal that does a lot of things for you, like for when I play. But I like that big wall of sound.
Yeah.
It's fun to listen to, and it's fun to make as well. Like it's really addictive.
Yeah, I can see that. I think I'm still a bit nervous about lots of pedals. I think something no one told me is the balance issue that I would have trying to put my pedals on in the middle of songs while singing.
Oh, you mean just physically standing
Yes,
on? Oh, okay.
yeah,
I wasn't sure if you meant like volume balance.
No, I mean like physically. That was something I was just like, oh, this will be easy. And then I started doing it and was like, oh no, I need to like look down, but I'm singing, but I can't. And
we might have to angle your board up a little bit.
Yes, I have heard that would be better. But also because I often take my glasses off to play and then I can't quite see everything clearly. So it's just a bit of hoping for the best and stomping around.
Do you have them set up in an order that's sort of like, intuitive to some extent? Or
Yes.
are they just sort of randomly plonked on the board?
I feel like someone told me which order to put them in and then I just did that.
Yeah.
And just haven't questioned it since.
So I remember you were sending me photos of like different guitars. You were at maybe the swap shop here in Melbourne or something and checking it out. And you bought, was it a Tokai or something?
I bought a red, a Bernie.
Oh, Bernie, that's right. Yeah, so they're made in Japan as well.
Yeah,
they're great.
The big red one. I loved it. It sounded great, but it was more like of a jazz style sort of one. So when I started playing a bit harder, it was not exactly what I needed. Plus, it was really heavy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not great at playing heavy guitars, but I wanted it so badly.
Yeah, it was cool. That was like a what they call 335, I think. That kind of
the big hollow
like the BB
body.
King size kind of thing.
Yeah, and I still really like it, but only to play and sit down. It's not for me to stand up and play for an hour.
No, fair enough. Yeah, the heavier the guitar is, the harder it is to want to use it live.
Yes.
I received a guitar recently called an Artist TC59. It was a Telecaster, and I thought, oh, this will be all right. It's the heaviest guitar I've ever picked up in my life. I'll show it to you. You'll laugh. You'll be like, what? Where did all this weight come from? And I said in the video I made for it, there's no way I'm taking this to a gig because sitting down, it's all right. But even after a while, you take it off your leg, you're like, oh, man.
Yeah, it's got some weight
What's going on?
Yeah.
So what's your main one now? Like,
I bought the Guyatone. It's the one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, from the 1960s. It's it's a bit faded. It's got its bits, but it is very light, and I really liked the kooky sounds that it was making in the shop, so I just bought it.
All right, so through the magic of editing,
Let me just take this off.
Here we go.
Scratch it up.
No worries. Check this out.
This is the Guyatone, and it's got this swivel pickup, which
Wow.
the novelty value is there, but it's really like a bit of a pain, but it's pretty funny. So I have it there, or sometimes, I just put it back in the middle.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the beauty of that. It's sort of like it's a strange instrument. It's like a Strat mixed with a what they call like a jazz master. It's got that offset body. It looks good.
Yeah, and it's got these little, just a few things. And it's got I need to get it serviced a little bit because it's got all the original wiring and things. So
okay,
it needs a little bit of attention, I think. And probably I'll get these replaced at some point so they're a bit more accurate.
So you got 3 basically single coil pickups. I take it. Do you know do they buzz at all when you play?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. So you got a solo and rhythm switch. So that'd be your pickup selection switches at the top. Very cool.
Yeah. I also like, because I just, again, am new to this electric guitar stuff. I was really impressed that they write them so you can read them upside down when you're playing.
Yeah, beautiful. Do you mind if I have a quick look?
Yeah, go for it.
So do you know where this is made or anything like that?
I feel like I did, but I have a very leaky memory, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe, is this a Japanese one too?
Yeah, it could be.
I think so.
Yeah, it's not a brand I'm overly familiar with, but I mean, finding something from the 60s, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really fun. I got that one from not the swap shop, but the swap shops, that other one just around.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? Found Sound, maybe?
Yeah, Found Sound. Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah, it was either that one or the one that was like covered in glitter, but I realised I might get sick of that too quickly.
This has a bit of a sparkle thing to it
too. It does. Not too aggressive though, just like.
Yeah, if I find any information on it, I'll post it on screen or in the description or something. This is great. So yeah, well done. It's in good shape. Like the frets are still nice, and yeah, if the tuners need a little bit of replacing tuners isn't a big deal. So. Man, it's got a nice big neck on it too. Yep. Very cool. I'll suit you. It's nice and funky.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching the In the Blues podcast. Subscribe for more episodes.